Good afternoon, P Tippett, CPR. How y'all doing? Hope everybody's doing good. Everybody's safe. Everybody's still standing. It is the weekend. Hope everybody's staying hydrated. Really, you need to stay hydrated. Okay, now, last video we talked about an IFAK and what's in it. You should carry one. How important they are, along with CPR classes. And told you about how my students will be getting a price out sheet to help them try to build one of their own if they want. It's all optional. You don't have to if you don't want to. You can go to Walmart, you can buy one, and hopefully they've got in it what you need. I took the time. It keeps me out of Mrs. P. Tippett's hair. Yeah, I have a tendency to poke that bear with a stick, but different story. I got some stories on that one. What I did is I went out and purchased all the material that I needed to put this little IFAK together. I picked out the items that I thought would be what you needed to start it. Nothing elaborate, nothing too expensive. I got this particular one at about $41, and that included everything, included shipping, handling, tax, all that stuff. Went two places. Hopefully, Skinny Medic, you don't get upset I didn't pick up your bag. Sorry. I just went with a different bag. I'll probably, as long as Mrs. B. Tippett don't catch me, I'll go to Skinny Medics and get one of his and check it out. But if you want, we can go. I'll turn around. I'll spin this camera. Hopefully, I do it right, and I'll go over and show you everything that I purchased to put this little IFAK together. Since I did that first video, I just again want to say thank you to everybody. 200 and something views in about 48 hours. Honestly, I didn't think it'd go that far. You guys are fantastic. If you keep that up, I'll keep up these videos and probably keep pissing off Mrs. P. Tippett. It's kind of fun. I enjoy it. It's a pastime and it's a hobby. So what we'll do is we'll just get up, go turn around, and look at the IFAK that I bought and put together. On top of it, talking to a friend of mine, and he watched most of the video. He even admitted he was at work. We're not going to go anywhere. We're not going to say names. But he asked me if I could put one together. So I was like, yeah, no problem. And what I'll probably do is just turn around and go, hey, that IFAK you were asking about, here it is. If you want, you can have this one. No problem. I don't mind. I carry my own. As a matter of fact, I probably got about 2 to 3 IFAKs of my own. One I carry every day. One sits on my bike. One sits in my car. And I always have a spare one here at the house, just in case something happens. I'm not home. I can yell at my son, my daughter, or Mrs. P. Tippett and tell them, hey, go into my office, go get this. They're all taken care of. Yes, my wife and kids are all CPR certified, first aid. They do understand and they know the importance of it. So if you want, let's get, hopefully, boom, here you go. All right, here is the basics I picked up from SkinnyMedic.com. Fantastic guy. I got all these items because you're going to want the gloves. You're definitely going to want gloves because you're going to want to try to keep, you need to keep the wound that you're taking care of, you need to keep it sterile. You don't want your hands, whether it's got dirt or anything on it. So you should be wearing gloves. Right underneath the gloves, you've got the Dynastop, which as a bandage, I think it's fantastic because it's all gauze. You could cover the wound, wrap it up, no problem. Like I said, I went with the SWAT T on this one. You can go with an Israeli bandage. Works just as well. You can always go with a rat tourniquet. I didn't put an IFAK in. I tried to keep this particular kit to a minimum on price-wise. With a cat tourniquets are roughly about $30. So I tried to keep this down. You always need gauze. Always. I went with the 4x4, which I think is fantastic. You always need some tape everything up. And what I did with these is I went and got a little pack of butterfly stitches. Okay, this roughly right now with SkinnyMedic.com runs about 25. Yeah, I paid about $26. That included shipping, handling, tax, and everything else. I didn't think that was a bad price. Like I said, you could change out the SWAT tee. You can get a Israeli bandage, which I actually have one. This is the civilian version, which works just fantastic. It's a little bit more money, not too much. Rat tourniquet, you can go with a rat tourniquet. You can swap that out. Skinny Medic's website is fantastic. It's got everything in there. And if you're not too sure, send him an email. Ask him. He'd be more than willing to help you out. And what we did with the pack is we went with Voodoo Tactics EMT pouch. I mean, it's not bad. It's got the zipper up front that I figured you can put your gloves in, little Band-Aids, stuff like that. Also does have a little medic first aid logo, which it does come off. And the inside pockets, which I didn't think were too bad to stick everything in. Like I said, I've already stuffed everything in there. Everything works out fantastic. Okay, oops, sorry about the video. And then what I did is I went along and grabbed a couple of other items that I had. Petroleum gauze, a small thing of aspirin or ibuprofen, a face shield, Band-Aids, and some shears. These are just extra items I had around in my office. The CPR mask you can normally get for you can get them anywhere. Red Cross sells them, Skinny Medic sells them. You can go to multiple websites. They're very inexpensive. Shears, I know Skinny Medic sells them for about $5 a piece. They're fantastic. They'll cut through denim, almost anything. And what I did is everything fits in this little pack. Fantastic. Yes, it is a little bulky, but it will fit. This little pack right here will fit in any backpack. I mean, it's got mall webbing on the back, and it'll fit in any backpack. It'll fit glove box, the center console, and pickup trucks. Probably if I give this to my buddy, that's where it'll end up. This way he's got one for himself, which I think is fantastic. Okay, so, I mean, it's really, really simple. I'd stick it all in and show you, but since I'm trying to do this on my own, I'll tell you what, I'll take some photos, and what I'll do is I'll take some photos, and I will put them on my Facebook page, which is, remember, Show Me CPR Campaign. And if you do have a CPR card, hey, by all means, go to it. Go to Facebook, type in a search, Show Me Your CPR Campaign. Whether you're a friend, like it or not, I don't care. Send me a photo of your CPR card. Let's show everybody. Everybody ought to be certified in CPR. Everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and hopefully I don't get into too much trouble when Mrs. P. Tippett sees it, which I probably will, and hopefully she's not standing outside that door listening to everything I said. So hey, be safe, stay hydrated, carry an IFAK. Y'all be good now.